DHS goes after deadbeat parents, and News 9 is there for the hunt. Plus, a way to beat Black Friday crowds and still get the best deals around the metro.
I am green today. I chirp with joy like a cricket song. I am orange today.
For every person, there's a Dell powered by Intel processors. And this holiday season, every day there will be a great deal on Dell.com/everyday. Check it out and find a deal that's right for you. Dell, yours is here.
The time to save is now. The Target 2-day sale is here. From north, south, east, and west, everyone's going. For amazingly low prices on TVs, DVDs, GPS systems, and toys. The Target 2-day sale starts Friday at 6 a.m. Incredible deals for everyone. See you at 6.
Dave's all new with Reese Witherspoon plus Harry Connick Jr. tonight.
She saves lives.
When was the last time anybody saw her?
So who would want her dead?
Erica!
I told you no witnesses.
CBS next Tuesday.
You have doctors who are using drugs.
What do you want from me?
The truth.
It's the case that goes deeper than anyone imagined.
Take him down.
You Without a Trace. CBS next Tuesday.
From KWTV, Oklahoma City, this is News 9 at 10.
Good evening. Glad you're with us tonight. And tonight we're following a massive proposal to put more Oklahomans to work and fix our roads at the same time.
New at 10, Dave Jordan has this story for us. And Dave, a lot of things must still fall into place, but state officials are shifting into high gear.
Absolutely, Amy. You know, Oklahoma's name has been at the top of national lists for the worst roads and bridges, and recently the state has approved millions, billions of dollars in funding to fix the worst of the lot. But we've learned tonight that officials are moving forward with plans to fast-track those repairs using federal funds. Perhaps it's a bit presumptuous to make those plans, considering the stimulus bill, which would fund the road and bridge repair projects, hasn't even been written. In fact, it was only mentioned by aides to President-elect Barack Obama just last week. But ODOT Director Gary Ridley says the state must be prepared.
We are looking into possibilities if a stimulus package is passed by Congress and signed by the President, that Oklahoma would be ready to put those funds to work within 60, 90 days.
Oklahoma already has a $2.7 billion 8-year program underway to fix about 460 of the most antiquated, dilapidated roads and bridges. Ridley would rather use federal money if it becomes available.
What we would look at with any type of stimulus is to take the projects that are already in our 8-year program and move them forward.
Then ODOT could use state dollars to fix other roads not included in the current plan. Representative Mike Thompson, who sits on the State Transportation Subcommittee, says Oklahoma contributes more money into the Federal Transportation Trust Fund than most states, so it's only fitting that we get some of it back.
Oklahoma's paying their fair share, they're just not receiving their fair share. So any new dollars coming in to fix Oklahoma's infrastructure is certainly welcome and invited.
And time, Ridley says, is of the essence.
We just need to be ready to take advantage of it when the time comes, so that we can not only invest in Oklahoma, but also we can put people that live here in Oklahoma back to work.
And speaking of job creation, that all depends on how much federal money from that stimulus package Oklahoma receives. Early estimates show that for every $1 billion that we get, that would create about 30,000 jobs. But again, Amy, this is all preliminary. The bill has not been written yet.
All right, Dave. And Barack Obama hopes he'll be able to sign his public works program into law January 20th, although he hasn't revealed its cost or how he plans to pay for it.
Oklahoma City could soon ask its residents to foot the bill for ambulance service. Today, the City Council discussed an ordinance that would ask residents to pay an emergency medical service fee, about $4 a month, and in return pay nothing if they ever need an ambulance. The program would be voluntary and residents could opt out of it.
Participating in a program, though, frees you from the out-of-pocket costs associated with emergency ambulance service. Also, it frees up the city budget.
In fact, the city officials say it could save the city almost $5 million a year. Council set to vote on it in 3 weeks. A financially troubled Oklahoma hospital gets a big boost. An anonymous organization has donated $1 million to the Valley View Regional Hospital in Ada. The hospital's board recently fired its CEO following a round of layoffs that were blamed on tough economic times. The donors say the only string attached to the money is for the community to come together and match the donation.
Well, surgeons at a Metro hospital are preparing for a very delicate surgery, one that's gaining national attention. They'll separate conjoined twins. Presley Faith and Kylie Hope Wells were born 1 month ago today. They're joined at the chest and share a liver. Doctors are confident the separation will be a success and are finalizing every last detail before setting a date.
The one aspect that we don't know, and that's what we're waiting on to separate them, is if they share any blood vessels to the heart. And they need to be a little bit bigger than they are now for us to study that communication.
And the girls are believed to be the only Native American conjoined twins in the world.
Nice to hear here. Oklahoma City is the envy of the nation's housing market. A recent survey by the Mortgage Bankers Association ranked our city as one of the top markets for home buyers and mortgage seekers.
There isn't a market in the United States that wouldn't give anything to have the same environment, living environment that you have here. It's not just a lending environment, it's a culture that you have here in Oklahoma City that you need to be very proud of.
Experts say a major reason for our strong market is our state's low unemployment rate, one of the lowest in the nation.
Well, tough times are forcing families to bargain shop this holiday season, and many are already looking forward to the big sales on Black Friday. Rusty Surrett is here to show us how to beat the crazy crowds and still get the best deals around.
Well, if standing in long lines at 5 in the morning on Friday isn't exactly an idea of holiday shopping, it's not mine. Well, there's some better ways to find those big bargains while helping your neighbors at the same time.
It's the same thing year after year.
I'm freezing. I've never done this before. Did not expect this.
Shoppers lining up in the cold, waiting for those day after Thanksgiving sales.
It's like an addiction. I live all year long for this day.
But believe it or not, there is another way to bargain shop on what's better known as Black Friday. This year, try shopping at a local business like this TV and appliance store in Edmond.
I want to be that one stop.
Keith Boutwell says there's a reason Weathers has been in business for 50 years. There's a personal connection with customers along with deep discounts that match the big box stores.
Absolutely. And I'm going to have televisions and things on promotions. I'm going to have Blu-ray DVD players that's half off.
Need a gift for the athlete in your family? Well, across town, OK Runner is offering up specials that extend far beyond Black Friday. Co-owner Tim Thompson says that, along with faster service and a more knowledgeable staff, is what keeps his customers coming back.
So shopping locally or at your smaller retail, is just, I think, a better buying decision for the consumer.
It's also a good way to help your neighbors. When you buy from a mom-and-pop place, the money stays here. And small shops like Cadoodles returns the favor by donating toys.
We give a lot back to the community and feel like the community really supports us in that.
All right, now if you are one of those shoppers who still enjoy the early morning rush on Black Friday, you can find the deals, of course, in this Thursday's newspapers. The ads will come out, or you can find some of the hot spots right now, tonight, by logging on to news9.com and checking out our other stories that are related to this same topic. Amy?
All right, Rusty, and if you'd like to find a local business in your neighborhood, just head to ineedthis.com. It is powered by our website, news9.com. The Attorney General's office and our Consumer Watch team are joining forces to promote safer shopping during the holidays. Today, members of law enforcement shared advice like leaving extra credit cards at home unless you're going to use them. Also, don't be afraid to ask mall security to escort you to your car. At Quail Springs Mall, Sheriff's deputies will assist shoppers.
So before you even get into the parking lot, watch and look around and see who's waiting. Anything suspicious, just turn around and walk back into the mall.
And today's alert is the second in a series called Fraud Doesn't Take a Holiday. Tomorrow's alert, Cyber Santa. It will cover online shopping, fraud, and identity theft.
We have some new information tonight in the murder of a pizza delivery man. Jeremy Moore was killed for $42 worth of pizza earlier this month at a Northwest Oklahoma City apartment complex. Tonight, we know a third person has been arrested for his murder. 18-year-old Christian Holder faces first-degree murder charges now. He was arrested yesterday. Two other teenagers, 17-year-old Zante West and 16-year-old Rondell Griffin, are also in custody, and they have been charged with murdering Jeremy Moore as well. Police are still investigating if this was a robbery or maybe part of a gang initiation. We're also learning more about a former Oklahoman convicted of funneling millions of dollars to the Palestinian terrorist organization Hamas. Last night, we told you about 49-year-old Mufid Abdul Qadir. He worked as an ODOT engineer from 1988 to 1997. During that same time, he earned 2 degrees from OSU. After leaving ODOT, he moved to Texas, where he became a top fundraiser for the Holy Land Foundation. Federal prosecutors say some $12 million raised by that group funded terrorist activities by Hamas.
This is a real victory for all of us in the sense that the funding of terrorism is essential for its continuation. And we have done many things to weaken their operational capacity.
Now, a 1994 newspaper article reported that Mufid Abdul Qadir was also involved in the Interfaith Alliance here in Oklahoma. And that organization promotes compassion and tolerance. Today, we spoke with the treasurer of the Interfaith Alliance, who says Abdul Qadir may have attended some organizational meetings more than 10 years ago, but he was certainly not a member.
Next on News 9.
I'm Colleen Chen. What some parents owe in back child support might surprise you. Follow me on a chase with DHS agents to find the ones running from responsibility and how you can help. That's next on The Night Side.
Storm in the west, storm in the east. For the moment, we're in between. We'll cover the 7-day outlook, the Saturday night football weather, and Thanksgiving.
We'll have a live report for you coming up, talking about the Thunder playing the Suns, and also it's Bedlam Week. In case you didn't know, Bob Stoops holding a press conference. We'll give you the latest in sports.
Plus, should our schools be grading our kids' body fats? Your 2 cents when News 9 at 10 continues.
You're watching News 9 at 10, Oklahoma's most watched 10 p.m. newscast. With Kelly, Amy, Gary, and Dean.
I'm Robin Marsh. Send us your Bedlam pics, whether you bleed crimson or orange, or you're a house divided. You might see yours on air tomorrow morning on News 9 this morning.
The biggest event of the year just got bigger. The Toyotathon of Toyotathons is here, and you can get the deal of all deals on a new Toyota. With savings so good, it's easy to see why Toyota has the best overall value of any brand. Get 0 APR for 60 months on the new 08 Tundra Limited and save over $7,600 in finance charges. Or buy today and pocket $5,000 cash back. Don't miss out. Hurry to the Toyotathon of Toyotathons today.
Gifts at Staples, and you could be one of 10,000 customers to get your entire purchase free. Staples, that holiday was easy.
There's nothing more American than freedom of choice, especially when it comes to your truck. So why choose a Toyota Tundra when the 2009 Sierra XFE has better available fuel efficiency? During the Red Tag event, the price on the tag is the price you pay. Get a Sierra for $18,913 for a total value of $7,202. Your truck choice matters to America. Jobs, investment, research, fuel efficiency. For 100 years, we've been there to meet your needs. Move America forward. See your Central Oklahoma Buick Pontiac GMC dealers.
What is he doing? Said something about not driving through Texas without getting a shot of a bull. Guys! Ooh. Maybe we should help him. First one to get an empty chip?
Taco Bell's new fully loaded nachos, loaded with toppings so there are no empty chips.
Not it. Not it.
He seems angry!
Not it. Not it. Not it. Oh, not it.
What is wrong with you?
Taco Bell's new fully loaded nachos.
Not it.
The Cadillac Red Tag event. Right now, you'll find unprecedented values on our best-selling luxury models. From the award-winning Cadillac CTS to the legendary Escalade, now's the time to move up to Cadillac. During the first ever Cadillac Red Tag event, The price on the tag is the price you pay, providing incredible values like this. See your Cadillac dealer.
News 9, Nightside.
The Department of Human Services has nearly 800 employees in child support enforcement.
Many of them are caseworkers who use various programs and small consequences to get parents to pay up. But our Colleen Chin is here to tell us what happens after they've tried everything.
Well, Amy Kelly, that's when the case goes to two hardworking guys in child support enforcement who could use some more help from you, the public. There are a lot of doors Turner Man has to knock on, and a lot of car rides where partner Roger Baker is at the wheel.
We will work these addresses and see what we can pick up.
The truth is, a lot of knocks go unanswered.
It's a challenge, and I enjoy the chase.
On this day, they are chasing after 9 people who collectively owe nearly $450,000 in back child support. 9 people who have dodged responsibility by skipping court dates, using false addresses, moving often.
When we've exhausted all other remedies, they have indicated to us that they just need to go to jail.
Like Robert Allen Smith, a man who on his own owes more than $200,000 to at least 12 different children.
His renter says that he moved out a couple of days ago.
It's the day's recurring theme. At Jesse Joe Trevino's house.
When did they move?
They moved about 3 weeks ago.
About 3 weeks ago.
The same at Larry Ezel's.
Empty.
And at an address for Liddell King, where his mom provides little help.
Sir, I don't even know. I'm serious. I don't even know.
But at this trailer, the day proves to be not a waste.
We have a warrant for your arrest, sir.
It's where they find Jimmy Perkins and take him into custody. The amount he owes, $27,911. There is some satisfaction, but the focus hasn't changed.
You know, we started out with a lot of lists today, and we finally got one. So we got the others still to get.
It took nearly a full day to get just one arrest, and there are files of cases always waiting. It takes patience.
Is it these apartments here?
But Mann and Baker say it's simple when you think about the kids.
Yay, get a fight!
9-year-old Trinity spends a lot of time with Grandma Betty, who these days is mom all over again. Happy to do it, but wistful.
It'd be nice for her to be with her father, too. More often.
That would be Jeff Osborne, who would like that too.
I miss her a lot. I can't even hardly stand being in this apartment, being in this duplex by myself.
He works hard, 10-hour days trimming trees, but his paycheck is split among all his kids.
If I can pay child support, I think anyone else should be able to pay child support too.
But someone not doing it is Trinity's mom, Leanne Wolford, a woman investigators say owes thousands and thousands of dollars, money that could go to Trinity and help her and Dad spend more time together.
I'd be able to afford to have a 2-bedroom apartment and have Trinity living with me.
It's stories like theirs that make the near misses, painful dead ends, and days that drag into the night all worth it.
You got the warrants?
Because it often does. The work never ends, as with the nighttime capture of Clinton Sapcut. Total owed more than $11,000.
When it gets to the point we're on the doorstep of the person we're looking for, I have no emotions and no sympathy for them.
Just turn around.
The offenders who are most difficult to arrest wind up here on the Most Wanted page, and this is where you can come in and help. Basically, if you go on this website and recognize any of the people on the list, you can contact Child Support Enforcement. You can do it anonymously, and all the information is on news9.com. Kelly?
All right, Colleen, good information. Hope everyone will check it out and help with that effort.
But weather-wise, everyone's turning their attention towards the holiday weekend.
It's approaching quickly. It'll pass by too quickly, too.
I know, always does.
Let's take a look at the forecast, and tomorrow will be a great day, no problem. Thursday, really no problem either. It looks cool, wind northeast 10 to 15, partly cloudy skies. Friday, a little bit cooler, northerly winds, cloudy skies, very slight chance of some light rain. Saturday, As the day goes along, the wind will increase. I think early Saturday looks good. Late Saturday becomes a bit windy and feeling kind of cold, and we'll have quite a bit of cloud cover around with that. Now to our north, this affects us. Now this is the snow cover, or actually the ice cover for the Arctic Ocean, or the Arctic area, we'll put it, and it has increased to where it's close to the normal that you add up 20 years and what do you usually have. Well, it's about back to that. It was expected to be gone. So it surprised a lot of people. But it is there, and with that, we're having some interesting things happen. 200 whales have been trapped in the ice in Canada, and there's not much thing to do about that. Then Cape Cod this week, these cold water turtles have been washing up on the shore. They're either frozen to death, or they said they're just so cold that they were dying. And so the water's too cold there for them. So interesting thing going on in the weather. You know, a lot of people saying the Arctic, all the ice was going to go away. Well, it didn't. And about the time you think you know something in this business, Mother Nature takes care of that very quickly. 25 in Bismarck, 25 in Minneapolis, 31 in Chicago. So it's kind of cold northeast and southeast. Elsewhere it's reasonable. Now here's the storm system that's caused a persistent snow across the Great Lakes. Storm system to the west, coming along the west coast. It will move toward Oklahoma. It will weaken, but it will increase our cloud cover on Thursday into Friday with that slight chance of precipitation on Friday. But in general, that ridge in between means fair weather for a little while. Snow will continue in the northeast travel-wise up that way for Wednesday, and then rain will move in along the southwest coast. There'll probably be some mudslides, all kinds of wonderful things where they've had all those fires in California. Then for Thursday, still have the snow up there. The rain pattern, the rain area shifts a little bit to the east, and Friday about the same. More snow in the Great Lakes, cold up there, continued cold. An area of light precipitation, or a chance for light precipitation from Texas and Oklahoma on eastward, and maybe a little bit heavier in the southeast. Might slow some airline traffic down a bit there. All right, 31 this morning, 71 this afternoon, 50 right now. Dew point's 27. The air is very cool and very dry, so it'll drop off rather quickly. Lows late tonight, tomorrow morning, 20s, 30s, and 40s. Not half bad for almost wintertime. Highs tomorrow, 60s with a few 70s. It'd be a super day, lots of sunshine, light winds. Noon tomorrow, 56. 4 p.m. tomorrow, 64. On your 7-day, here's the way it comes out. Great day tomorrow. Thursday actually looks pretty good, just a little cooler. And Friday, a little bit cooler than that. And then Saturday, a little cooler than that, feeling a little cold. All right, OU at Stillwater with the Cowboys. Saturday, I think by game time throughout the game, it'll feel quite cold. It'll get down in the upper 30s. The winds will be northerly 10 to 15. Wind chills in the upper 20s, so feeling quite cold. And it's that time of year.
House divided.
And you notice the child has half orange and half crimson.
Well, at least they all look happy nonetheless. Thanks, Gary. Here is Kelly tonight. He has your 2 cents.
A legislator is proposing that schools check students' body fat and send reports home, maybe even to DHS if there's a continuing problem. I think it would be better to make kids pass reasonable fitness requirements. Well, that generated some interesting reaction from viewers. Here's what you had to say, starting with Sarah in Oklahoma City. Kids today are nothing but fat, spoiled brats, and we as a society need to wake them up. If that means we hold them back because they couldn't do enough sit-ups or jumping jacks, tough cookies. But Rebecca from Newcastle was shocked at my suggestion. Children that are not considered jocks already face enough torment. I can't believe that you would suggest placing physical standards on children. But Rebecca, I'm not asking them to be triathletes, all right? Linda from Mustang says the fat report would be a waste of time. Parents know when their children are overweight. Kathy from Midwest City, I just hope we're not setting ourselves up for DHS to take our kids away because they're a little overweight. God help us if they do. Stephanie in Piedmont, public schools exist to educate children, period. This is a very slippery slope. It will be yet another step to erode the rights and undermine the authority of parents. Finally, Sue in Moore writes, the schools sell butter-laden popcorn to raise money and cancel phys ed for choir practices. What happened to climbing the dreaded ropes at gym? I'm Kelly Ogle, and that's your 2 cents.
You may not have cameras in your car, but we do. We put hidden cameras throughout here to see what really happens at Metro car washes.
They rummage through all of my personal items.
We get the dirt on car wash thieves, what it's really costing you for cleanup tomorrow on News 9 at 10.
Kyle!
What's up, Mom?
You went on a 29,000-mile joyride in my brand new BMW?
Mom, it's pre-owned.
But your father said it was new.
Yeah, new as in you didn't have it before.
Looks like new, performs like new. And with a warranty for up to 6 years or 100,000 miles, it's hard to believe it's pre-owned.
Wait till your father hears about this.
He knows all about it.
Wake up! Rise and shine! Don't be late. Kohl's after Thanksgiving sale starts at 4 a.m.
You heard right. That's 4 a.m. It's time to get to Kohl's extra early because savings on holiday shopping have never been better. At Kohl's after Thanksgiving sale this Friday starting at, 4 a.m. With 300 early bird specials, it's really the only sale worth getting up this early for. Tell everyone you know. Kohl's after Thanksgiving sale starts Friday at 4 a.m. Kohl's, expect great things.
It's the fall holiday sales event at Automag Sunday. Like 0% financing or $3,000 cash back on a new Santa Fe. Or how about 0% or $2,000 cash back on a new Sonata? 33 mile per gallon 08 Accents on sale now for just $84.88. For 32 mile per gallon luxurious 09 Sonatas, just $13,688. And right now take $8,000 off on a new Santa Fe. 0% financing, thousands in holiday cash in your pocket. Incredible gas mileage and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Always the lowest price and always the best customer service. I-35 on a mile of cars, Norman.
You used to skateboard, right? Why? Think you can go down that hill? Oh, yeah. This will be fun. Yes, it will.
Want to have some fun? Play the latest holiday scratchers from the Oklahoma Lottery. Enter $5 worth of non-winning holiday scratchers, and you could win a gaming system.
Oh, I'm okay. Skateboarding down the hill, not a good idea. The new Scratcher games. Great idea.
Have some real fun and play holiday scratchers today.
The Cadillac Red Tag event. Right now, you'll find unprecedented values on our best-selling luxury models. From the award-winning Cadillac CTS to the legendary Escalade, now's the time to move up to Cadillac. During the first ever Cadillac Red Tag event, the price on the tag is the price you pay, providing incredible values like this. See your Cadillac dealer.
When a high-speed chase crossed the state from Stroud to Oklahoma City, endangering drivers along the way, News 9 kept you advised, minute by minute, mile by mile, until this dramatic conclusion. Your window to the world. News 9, making a difference. And now, News 9 Sports with Dean Blevins.
Hi, everyone. Lots to talk about with the Thunder playing tonight against the Suns. Great highlights for you in just a moment. But let's begin with Bedlam football. What else? It was a wonderful atmosphere for Oklahoma down in Norman on Saturday night in the big win over Texas Tech. What will it be like, though, in Stillwater this Saturday night at 7 o'clock? Here's Chad McKee.
Regardless of how full the 60,000-seat Boone Pickens Stadium is on Saturday, it will be loud. Oklahoma State is 6-0 so far at home this season. OU will be the fourth opponent ranked third or higher that OSU has faced this season, but the first one of those they've faced at home.
In this league, everywhere you go, where is easy to go? You know, I don't look at it that way. We look at it as always challenging, and that is. So again, I think we're fairly used to that challenge.
Just focusing on the game that we have this Saturday, and just preparing during the week. You know, and just knowing when we go out there, we know what's coming. And not worry about the crowd, because the crowd can't make plays.
So far this year, we've been a really good road team. You know, we've been putting up numbers away, just, you know, the same numbers we have at home. And I think if we go out there and play to our capabilities, we'll be able to do it away, too.
It'll be loud in Stillwater, always is, and they got a great fans and a great crowd, and it's going to be an exciting deal. But, you know, College Station's got a bunch, and the Cotton Bowl they're in pretty loud, and Washington was 70,000 last. So I think our guys are used to it.
Oklahoma has won 5 straight games in the Bedlam Series, 2 of those coming in Stillwater. Bob Stoops telling us today that defensive end Austin English will not play in the game. Other than that, Oklahoma is a fairly healthy club heading into Saturday night's 7 o'clock kickoff. In Norman, Chad McKee, News 9 Sports.
All right, thank you, Chad. The latest ESPN Heisman poll, Sam Bradford won, McCoy of Texas 2 right on his heels, so they could be playing for that on Saturday night up in Stillwater. Let's talk Thunder. Perhaps a step forward for the Thunder tonight, hosting Shaquille O'Neal, who was in street clothes. He doesn't play back-to-back games. They play tomorrow. Kevin Durant, though, up and under the bucket, and the Thunder playing great in the first half. They were up 16 in the second quarter. But late in the ballgame, Steve Nash ties it with 50 seconds to go. Scott Brooks there, you saw his debut as the coach. That's Matt Barnes, 3 points, puts The Thunder down by a couple, no good there, and the Thunder loses 98-99. Let's hear from the head coach.
We want to make sure when teams leave our building or leave the court that they know that we played them. I think they did that tonight. You can talk to the Phoenix, and they deserve credit. They made big shots.
When we came in the locker room, we wasn't happy that we lost by 1 point to a great team, but we should have won the game. That was our mindset, and I'm glad it's like that. We got high expectations for ourselves.
We'll be right back.
The biggest event of the year is now even bigger. The Toyotathon of Toyotathons is here, and we're going above and beyond to
David Stanley Dodge. David Stanley Dodge will pay up to $6,000 to terminate your current Dodge or other manufacturer's lease or loan. Pick your new Dodge and get up to $12,000 in negative equity assistance absorbed by the dealership through special factory incentives, rebates, and discounts passed on to you. So hurry to David Stanley Dodge across from Tinker in Midwest City for the loan and lease termination event going on for a limited time.
The definition of cute is ugly but interesting. Ugly but interesting. ¿Qué? Tell that to my girlfriend.
Now she's unexpected. Just like Taco Mayo's zesty new enchilada sauce, try it over a new enchilada melt for just $3.29 or a double smothered burrito enchilada style for $45.29. For a taste sensation that's truly the whole enchilada. It's totally unexpected.
My little chimama.
Closed captioning on News 9 is brought to you by Earth, Water, and Fire Landscaping.
On The Amazing Race, you must have money and a passport. One team will lose them both. All new Amazing Race, CBS Sunday.